tiny memory from a time before conditions, before demands, before the lines had been drawn. I didn't cry, but I did sit with it for a long time. I ran my fingers along the edges. Read it aloud once, softly. Then I folded it back up and placed it in my top drawer. That wasn't reconciliation. It wasn't a bridge, but it was a whisper. A reminder that the version of her who loved me without question had once existed. Whether she'd return or not was out of my control. I'd stopped chasing closure. Now I let things come when they came, or not at all. I started gardening again. Just the basics: tomatoes, herbs, some succulents along the windowsill. The physical act of nurturing something that didn't ask questions, didn't judge, didn't threaten, it soothed something in me I hadn't realized was still raw. I joined a walking group on Sundays, mostly retirees and widowers. We didn't talk much, just walked, watched birds, shared tips on knee braces. It was enough. Sometimes in the early morning, I'd make coffee and sit on the porch watching the neighborhood wake up. Kids riding bikes, dogs pulling leashes, couples bickering playfully over whose turn it was to grab breakfast. I'd sit with my hands around the mug and remind myself that peace wasn't loud. It didn't make declarations. It didn't demand loyalty. Peace just was. And for the first time in a long time, it lived here. I didn't regret my decision. Not for a second. People like to romanticize family as unconditional. But the truth is, love with terms is just control in disguise. And I had finally stepped out of that cage. Not because I stopped loving them, but because I started loving myself enough to stop bleeding for people who only noticed when I stopped. Have you ever had to choose peace over family? If this story resonated with you, take a moment to reflect on the boundaries you've set or wish you had. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might help someone else find the courage to walk away from conditional love. And if you want more real-life stories about family, betrayal, and reclaiming your peace, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us keep telling the truth one chapter at a time. See you soon in the next.